Hey everyone, it's me and McGamer here bringing you my Bleach Chapter 555 review. Now, alright, before I get in this review, the reason why the fact that my Naruto review was went up at 2 o'clock in the mornings now, at the time of this recording, 1:05 p.m., is that when this Bleach chapter came out on Manga Panda last night, I read it, and primarily towards the English chapter, the last 3 pages, I honestly felt like it was a bit of a mess. In fact, I felt like a page was missing from there, so I'm like, you know what, I'll just wait for a manga stream to upload it in the morning, go to bed and shit. And I've only been up for a half hour. Yes, I didn't get up till 12:30. I'm still in my fucking pajamas, even it's freaking cold, reason why I'm wearing this jacket. And as you can see, my bed's a mess. I haven't shaved, I haven't taken a shower, and my hair is also a mess, and I have my breakfast, which is some french fries and a Pepsi. Now to stop talking about my daily routine and get on with this chapter. Basically, more so the main point of this chapter is Ichigo, by the way who's now wearing a new outfit, which I'm not sure why, that is far, far different from anything we've seen in Shinigami wear. I'm not sure why he's wearing that new outfit. Maybe it's the fact that they don't really want to refuel Shinigami robes yet. Ain't quite too sure. And the fact it's he has on this outfit, it's he's wearing a cloak, a scarf, and a bandana. In which I gotta say, this new outfit is I'm digging. It looks pretty cool. And then the fact that it's on his way out, it's he's unable to go the way they entered, and they actually have to more so. They release a staircase, and one of these Zero Squad members, which by the way I don't remember any of the Zero Squad members' names. I should have probably looked them all up before I did this review, but says it could be quite a long walk, and Ichigo's goes well, it'll take me a week if I get there. And then it's the more so that fat guy, the Jolly or whatever, pretty much heads there and says, pretty much does something that encourages him and makes him go down there instantly. Says the Quincy's have already begun their assault 3 hours ago, and Ichigo just jumps right down there and says, tell me sooner for crying out loud. And then the Zero Squad member says, you were still trained 3 hours ago, which I understand the logic behind that, but if he was literally, but it would have been nice and more so informative to probably tell Ichigo that, but maybe the fact that they didn't want to put him worry on his training or something, it could have been for the better if they didn't tell him the Quincy's already had begun their assault. And then the fact that we see a conversation between the 3 Zero Squad members, the fat woman, the guy who looks like Kuwabara, and the one who looks like Santa Claus. And the fact the one that looks and they're more so talking about the fact that Ichigo now feels like a different person, while the Santa Claus Zero Squad member says Ichigo has become more so an actual Shinigami. Which I'm wondering what he means by that. Maybe he's now maybe the way his spiritual pressure is, or something like that makes him feel more different than he is now, or perhaps now he's a full-on actual Shinigami, or maybe the fact that he more so has his I guess real Sanpakuto, I guess you could say that could be the case. And then we get more so which this actually we found out was more so a flashback, because Ichigo's on the phone with Urahara, which I want to address something. During my live stream on Sunday, I say the fact there's a chance Urahara could be on, that Ichigo was calling, Ishin was actually the one who was calling Urahara, because on the manga stream translations, which is always more accurate, it's say Kurosaki's son. Turns out, nope, it was Ichigo. And then Ichigo pretty much after that conversation heads off there, and looks like he's putting the scarf and the bandana, covering his face except one of his eyes. Not sure, maybe it's the fact just to look cooler. Now this is where the things, in my opinion, of the chapter go downhill. Everything was, I would say, good up to this point, just more so set up. Then the fact that we see Shinji Hirako, not Shinji Ikari, staring at... fuck, I forgot her name. God damn it, I probably should have gone to the Bleach wiki before I'd done this review. Basically, stare at that one Quincy girl and says, the hell is this? Then suddenly, like a ball of, like, blast it's right in front of him, and it blows. And then, up, and Komura just has exclamation point, like a surprise reaction, which I'm wondering, like, what the hell was up with that? It's like we didn't see an attack build up and anything. It's like we just get... And then we see some of the Quincy girls talking about, like, fuck knows what, honestly. And then it ends off with